my battery is already dying. Okay. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is kaytch. Thank you for tuning in today. I am really excited about the video I'm doing today because I'm absolutely the last person on YouTube to be doing a FabFitFun Winter box unboxing, but I have been watching a bunch of them, and you know, even though I got my box, like I've still been watching a bunch of them. And the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know what's going on. Like, they don't know the deal about how it works because they keep giving misinformation. And I guess it's not really their fault. A lot of people were just gifted these boxes, and so I feel like they just don't understand the process. So I'm here to unbox, but also to give a little insight into the process and how it works. My first box was the fall box. When you get your very first box, when you sign up, you get $10 off. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, use my code, you'll get $10 off. You get $10 off regardless. Like, just go on the website and it'll be like, your first box is $10 off. So honestly, you don't need anyone's code. If you want to use someone's code to support them, awesome, but you actually don't need to use a code in order to get the $10 off. You can literally just go on the FabFitFun website and your first box will be $10 off. That's kind of how that discount works. After the $10 off, you become either a seasonal member or you can choose to be an annual member. And also, just side note, this is definitely not sponsored because, you know, I'm new here. So your first box is going to be $10 off, and then you can either choose to be seasonal or annual. If you are an annual member, you get a lot of perks. I hope you can't hear that dog. Okay, two dogs are having like a fight, not a fight, but they're, you know, two little dogs yapping at each other outside. So ignore that because I only have half battery, so I'm not gonna stop this. No! Oh my God. My battery's already, it's already dead. I'm back. All right. So my battery died and I literally had to go and charge it. I don't have a backup battery, so, which I totally need to get. But yeah, so I literally just had to like find something to do for an hour and a half while that charged. So that's great. Anyway, okay, where was I? Right, so when you sign up, you will, after you get $10 off your first box, you will get either the annual membership where you pay for the year in advance, or you will get the seasonal membership, which is what I have, and that way you pay every season. So you pay right before the box ships every season, so spring, summer, winter, fall. So I feel like something that people don't understand when they're trying to explain it to their audience is that you don't get to choose all of the items every time. So I've seen people say that, like other YouTubers, I've seen people say that, oh, you can select all the items, which is not true. And I've seen people say like, oh, you can select, you know, some of the items, which is true, but it's not very specific. So basically this is how it works. On your first box with your $10 off, you are able to select items like an annual member. And they do this to sort of like give you a taste of what being an annual member is like, which is a little bit better than being a seasonal member. So annual members will get their boxes first. They'll get their boxes shipped first because there is like there's a selection and shipment calendar. But yeah, so annual members get to choose 6 items out of the items in the box, and typically I have it right here and typically there are more than 6 items. I want to say there's about 8 usually. Sometimes there's more. It depends on the season. So when you are an annual member, you get to choose 6, and what happens then is there is a selection time. So there is a time frame where you are allowed to go on to the website as an annual member, and you will make your selection. So you'll sign in, you'll go and you'll answer the question. So it'll say choose 1 out of these 3. So when you see people taking different things out of their boxes, it's not like you can just choose 6 out of everything that's available. You get groups. So one group will be like, for example, in this box, one of the groups was you get to choose between a blanket, shampoo and conditioner set, and then I believe it was a Bluetooth speaker, and you get to choose one out of those 3. So no one's going to get like all 3 of those items in their box because you have to choose out of one of them. And so it goes on like that. It'll say group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6. And then after group 6, you're done selecting. So you'll end up choosing 6 items. And then after that, there are always 2 to 3 items that every box will have. So like every box will have them regardless, because FabFitFun probably has like an excess of those items. So then everyone will have those in the box. So that's how it works when you get your first box / if you're annual. Your seasonal members will also get to do a selection, but they only get to select 3 out of 6. So what happens then is you get to choose out of group 1, you choose out of group 2, and you choose out of group 3. And then after your selections, group 4, 5, and 6, or 4 and 5, will say randomized selection. So something else that people don't seem to understand is that when you join FabFitFun, you fill out a quiz saying like what you enjoy, like do you like skincare, do you like makeup, do you like this or that? And the thing is, people think that these boxes are like specially curated individually. That's like, I feel like that's not possible when you're doing like a full-size subscription box, and it's not. So they don't do that. What they do, the reason they give you that quiz in the beginning is so that they can understand what their customers are looking for, like what kind of items should they be curating in the box. So it does have an impact, but you're not going to have a specially curated box just for you. So that's something to keep in mind, because I feel like a lot of people, even in the FabFitFun like community forums, got really upset that like their boxes aren't specially catered to them. Like, oh, I told them I love skincare and that's my number 1 thing, and I didn't get any skincare. But if they're not offering any skincare in that particular season, you know, there's not really much you can do about that. So anyway, so I'm a seasonal member, and I was able to make my selections. Geez, what I think it was November 19th. No, it may have been sooner than that. November or something. And here's how it worked. Like, I desperately wanted one particular item that I knew was going to be part of the selections, and it was the faux fur blanket. And I wanted it so badly. So I actually ended up having that day off, that morning off, and the morning off of the day that seasonal members could begin making their customizations and selections. So I actually waited until exactly 9 a.m. Pacific time to open up my laptop and make my selection so that I could guarantee that I had that blanket, because things, you know, it is limited supply of some items. So if you come in to do your customizations at the end of the customization window, sometimes not all the items are available because they've been claimed. So I desperately wanted the blanket, and I wanted to make sure that I got it, because the blanket itself is $65 retail. Like, I went on the website to check and see how much it would cost me to buy it if I ended up not being able to get it in the box. And I was floored. I'm like, $65 for a faux fur blanket, which, by the way, it is actually, I believe Ellen DeGeneres owns the brand. But yeah, $65 for a blanket. And I was like, nah, that ain't happening. So I really wanted to make sure that I got it in the box. So I waited, and I got onto the site, and the site had crashed. Like, so many people were trying to customize their box at the same time that the website crashed. And it even crashed on the app on my phone, and it even crashed in like different windows. Like, I tried Google Chrome, I tried Safari. I was on Safari on my phone, and then I was also on the app. Probably didn't help the situation that I was logged in on 4 different places, but I was really trying to get the blanket. On the bright side, I did end up getting it. I waited very patiently for, I think, an hour almost before the site was back up. So enough chit chat about how all of that works. And I'm going to show you the box. So here's the box, and it's huge. I feel like it's bigger than Fall's box, which would make sense. Okay, so within the box, I've already opened this, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm also, okay, I like surprises, but if I've already paid for something, I don't like surprises. So I like surprises in like people giving me gifts and stuff like that, but I don't like surprises in like something that I've already paid for and I could know what's in it, but then I don't know, and I didn't want to wait till I got it. So I actually went onto the app And after your box ships, you are actually able to spoil it for yourself and see what ended up being in your box for like the ones that you didn't customize. So we've got the FabFitFun magazine, which comes in all of them. There it is. Hello, hello. And this is really nice because it does give you like the retail value of everything that's in it. So that gives you kind of an idea of what you got and a little more information on the products and the brands and stuff like that. So there's that. So I'm gonna start with my favorite thing, which is super exciting. I actually haven't opened it yet. So I opened the bag, but I didn't open the product because I wanted to save it for this unboxing. The Unhide blanket. Okay, so I thought that this was a mini version, but I guess it's like a less soft version. So Unhide has like their main blanket, which is like $100 and something. I think it's 130, something like that. And I guess this one, they call it the mini marshmallow. So I thought that it was a smaller version of the full-size blanket, but it's actually the same size. And if there is something in this world that is softer than this, that's crazy, because this is so soft. It literally feels like a fluffy dog, which is the point. It's supposed to be, you know, a replacement for fur, and it's supposed to be obviously like more ethical. And yeah, for love, not fur is what it says on it. What's funny is so many people that did these unboxings who like didn't get a box, they just received it from the company like as a gift. A lot of those influencers and YouTubers were like, what is this? Like a blanket? Like, you know, like whatever. And they weren't even excited about it. I'm a Taurus, so I love being comfy cozy. Like I have like slipper socks on right now. Like I need to be cozy at all times. I need to be warm at all times. I actually am if I'm cold, I am such a bitch. Like if I'm feeling cold and uncomfortable, I am awful to be around. So I love comfy cozy, and I'm so excited about this. Oh my God, I'm gonna open this properly later. Or maybe should I just try and open it now? All right, all right, all right. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. This is look how gorgeous that is on camera. This is amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so soft. I just got lipstick on it. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so excited. See, this is the reason I wanted this blanket. I cannot believe I just got lipstick on it. I never wear lip gloss either. I'm not a lip gloss person, but my lips were so dry today. I need to fix this ASAP. Like, get off, get off, get off. It's good for now, but I can fix it later. Okay. I'm so excited about this. Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever had. Okay, moving on to the next side. Okay, so the blanket was a choice, choice number one. The next one, yes, the next one that was a choice, and that I'm also super excited about because it's kind of in the same realm, is these slippers. So these slippers are they are PJ Salvage faux trim cable slippers. They retail for $45. So between the blanket and the slippers, we're already well over $100 here. So honestly, in my opinion, this box is worth it, because I used to do subscription boxes and I never thought they were worth it. Like Birchbox was not worth it to me. None of those like mini ones were worth it to me at all. I was just like, it's not worth it. But yes, these are awesome because I have so many slipper socks, but I don't have any actual slippers that have like a hard bottom. One more thing was a choice. So choice number 3, because again, I'm seasonal, so I only get to choose 3 things out of the 6. Another thing, this is Adore by Swarovski Crystal, and it is their organic circle bracelet, and I got it in rose gold. You got to choose. Okay. So the organic circle is basically supposed to be like an imperfect circle, then it has one Swarovski crystal right here. I like it. It's a bracelet, and I really don't have that many bracelets. Here's the thing. I don't really do that much jewelry. I have 2 Pandora bracelets, one that was a gift when I was 21, and then one that I bought for myself. And I do have, I don't know, I don't have a ton of charms on them because A, I'm very picky, and B, I don't want to overwhelm the bracelet. I have one very small diamond necklace. It's like point something of a carat that I bought for myself as a 25th birthday present. So that I have, and then I have like a couple of earrings that I wear every so often. I don't even really wear earrings that much. Like I have piercings in my cartilage all over the place, and I like those because those just stay in. I don't have to like change them and deal with them. So I'm a very simple jewelry person because even the jewelry I do have is very simple, very classic, very chic, very elegant. Like I don't do things that are very flashy. I don't do things that are very trendy. So this is right up my alley, and out of the other two things that I could have chosen from, it was the only thing that seemed to fit me. So this is what I picked up. Oh, and this retails for $39. So I don't even know what we're up to yet right now. Like what, that's 45, 65, so that's 110 plus 39 is 149. So we're already up to basically 150 in terms of value here, and this box is only 50 bucks, so we're already $100 over the value, or over the cost. Okay, so now to things that were not a choice for me because I was not, because I'm seasonal. This I'm actually kind of excited about. So I have a lot of makeup that I don't use because I used to work at Sephora and I got a lot of things for free, and there's just a lot that I don't use. But this is kind of right up my alley because it's very simple. So this is the Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding eyeshadow palette. And what I like about this is that the colors are very, very simple, very basic. Like pretty much anyone is going to like these. I don't wear that many warm tones, but I will definitely get a lot of use out of most of this palette. And sometimes I do wear warm tones if I feel like it. Luckily I am neutral, so I can actually kind of get away with both. I usually try to stay towards cooler colors, but I can get away with this sometimes. This retails for $38. So we are now up to over like 180 something. I'm gonna stop doing like exact math because I'll put it up here at the very end, the exact value of my box in particular, because again, they're all different. So, okay, this one I was really excited about because if I had had the chance to make a choice for this one, I would have chosen it. And it's the Cuccio Somatology Yoga Calm and Clean Epsom Salt Hand and Body Wash. This I was really excited about because, you know, Epsom salt's really good for you, really good for your body. And I actually got really excited about this. I am actually allergic to lavender, and lavender is in this, but I'm only allergic to lavender like on my face. My scalp, basically like anything neck up, I can't use lavender, but I can use this to wash my hands, so that is what I will be using it for. And then obviously like the nice lavender scent will relax me. But this, I actually saw it in other people's videos, and this is really expensive actually. I would never ever, I love like luxury things, but I would never spend this much on a hand wash, especially this small, because this is about 8 ounces. It's pretty small for a body wash, so that's why I'm using it as a hand wash. But this is $39.95 retail. $39.95. I find that a little bit ridiculous, but hey, I got it in this box, so I get to try it. I will not be repurchasing because that's crazy, but this is really nice, so I'm going to be using that. This is the last thing that was a selection that I was not able to choose, and that is the AHAVA Dead Sea Salt. So again, like this one, and this one were all things that were randomly assigned to my box. But if you were an annual member, you would have been able to choose one of these from a selection. So this is the AHAVA Dead Sea Salt bath salts. So these I believe are, this is $16. Okay, this is $16, which I guess you could say is worth it if you're gonna put like a handful of bath salts in your bath. However, the instructions tell you to dissolve 1 to 2 packets in your bath. So you're gonna spend $16 to $32 if you were buying these separately to put the whole thing into your bath. Like that's a lot. So again, not something that I would repurchase. I could just buy a bag of Epsom salt for way cheaper than this, like a big one, and just like scoop things into my bath. Unfortunately, I do not have what I like to call a soaking tub. The tub that I have in my apartment is way too shallow to take like real baths, which is really sad because I love taking baths. It's how I relax myself. So sadly, I don't have that outlet these days. So these are gonna be one of two things for me. It's either gonna be something that I like keep and save until I actually do live in an apartment where I have a bathtub where I could use this. Or maybe I'll save it for, you know, should I ever go somewhere and stay in a nice hotel that has a nice bath, then maybe I'll take them with me. Or I can gift them. It is the holiday season. I could always gift these to somebody. That is what is nice about this box too, is that you do have things in here that you would be able to gift to other people if you don't want it. Okay, so these last two items, the way that this works is that those 6 things were the things that were options for annual and select members. Now the last 2 things, and I think in the fall box there were 3, I'm not sure, but the last 2 things are guaranteed to be in the box. Again, probably because they have an overstock of them. Unfortunately for me, these are 2 items that I actually have already, okay, one of them is something I've already had a bunch of times. I think I've had like 4 or 5 of these because when I worked at Sephora, we got this item for free from the brand a bunch of times because they were trying to get us to sell it. So and clearly it probably wasn't selling very well, because if something is selling well, a brand will either give Sephora employees a mini size to try out so that they know, like, you know, how to sell it and everything, or they will give you the full size, but they'll only give it to you once. So yeah, we've received this at Sephora a million times. Like, I actually still have some that are unopened in my house, and I'm not a fan, I'm gonna be honest. It is the Dry Bar Prep Rally. It's a hair primer and detangler / heat protectant for when you're styling your hair. Again, like, obviously it's fine. The worth of my box is over $200, so I am not complaining. I will definitely be gifting this to somebody. And I definitely want to find out from them, like, hey, do you use a heat protectant? Do you want a heat protectant? Because obviously it's kind of a niche item to gift. You have to really know if someone uses heat on their hair or wants something like this. I just don't like the smell. I'm gonna be honest. Dry Bar, I don't like their scents. I really don't like the scents of everything that they make. And like, I have received so many items of gratis, which is like the free things that you get at Sephora when you work there. And I've received so many items from Dry Bar, and I just can't stand the smell. Like, when they used to demo things in my hair at the store, and they would like, oh, look how nice our dry shampoo is, and they would be like putting it in my hair, I would have to go the rest of the day with that smell in my hair, and it would drive me crazy. Like, I just don't like the scents. It's sad, but true. I mean, their items are great. Like, their products work, but I just personally don't like the smell. So this is definitely going to be something I gift. I'm not going to be using it. Okay, this guy, the makeup eraser. Okay, so with the makeup eraser, I have like a love-hate relationship with this thing. I'm going to be honest that I've never tried it. We've sold it at Sephora for years. This thing says antibacterial, reusable, lasts for 3 to 5 years. Great for sensitive skin and saves money. Okay, here's the thing. You're supposed to just be able to wet this towel and wipe it on your face, and it's supposed to take off your makeup, right? Now, again, I'm going to be very clear that I have not tried this before. So I really can't say whether or not it actually works. But I'm just gonna say that I really hate makeup wipes. I hate makeup wipes. I hate cleansing wipes. They don't work, by the way. If you use cleansing wipes or makeup wipes, like, all they're doing is pushing the dirt and bacteria and like makeup further into your pores because you're wiping them into your pores. Like, no, it's awful. And like, for example, I mean, you know, okay, I only have on like concealer and mascara and brows right now, so I don't have foundation on my skin. And I found that when I was younger and I used to use wipes on my skin, that my skin would be consistently red. And right now I don't have that redness in my skin. So I don't believe in makeup wipes. I don't believe in cleansing wipes, and I don't think they're a good idea, and they're not good for your skin, and I just hate them. So I also don't really like the idea of wiping my makeup off, and especially because I would imagine that people would use this quite aggressively, because if you're a makeup wipe user, you're probably like scrubbing your makeup off your skin every day. And I just feel like this is kind of a reusable replacement for makeup wipes, and it probably is better for you than makeup wipes. But I just have a hard time, A, believing that it works, and B, believing that it's not bad for your skin. And great for sensitive skin, like, come on. It's great for sensitive skin to rub something all over their face like that. As someone with sensitive skin, I get really triggered when people go, great for sensitive skin, or especially if it's on the packaging of the product. That pisses me off. I don't think brands should be allowed to say that something is good for sensitive skin, because people who are sensitive to different things. I'm sensitive to essential oils, but some people with sensitive skin have to use essential oils, and it's the only thing that works in their skin. So yeah, little tangent, little rant, but it's valid nonetheless. So I don't know, I'm tempted to try it just so I can say that I've tried it and, you know, say whether or not it works. I just have a very hard time believing this is going to work on mascara. And I really don't feel like I want to be rubbing my eyes so much to get the mascara off when I already do that with a cleansing oil, and I can gently remove my mascara. So I don't know, I have a hard time believing in this. I might try it, I don't know, I may not. If I do, I will circle back and let you guys know what I think. But yeah, so there's the towel, the makeup eraser. Again, this is $20, and I know that off the cuff because I used to sell this. So that I know is $20. And again, like this box now, and I think this has got to be like 36, maybe 26 or 36. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I have an elephant memory or no? Let's find out. 23. Oh, I was wrong on both counts. Okay, so 23 and 20, so that's another $43 added to the value. So this box is like, I believe it's approaching $250 as the end result here. So that's incredible. That's amazing. Two things I wish I had gotten are these things. I really wanted to get this Licks Me, I think is how you say, Louche Me, I don't know how you say the brand. This is a pure 100% shea butter from Egypt, and this is amazing. Like, it's really, really good. I hate it for your face. They make it for your face, but I would love it as a hand cream. And I actually really wanted the Bluetooth speaker as well, but the Bluetooth speaker was in a choice with the slippers, and then I decided I would prefer the slippers, and this was not in a choice for me. So anyway, those are two things that I would have liked to have gotten, but I'm very, very happy with what I did get in my box. I'm going to put on these slippers. I'm going to wrap myself in the blanket, and I'm going to get all cuddled up, and I'm going to be super happy. That's just like my dream life, is just to do that all day. So thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure that I went over everything when it comes to how this box works. Like, if you have any other questions about being an annual member or a select member, let me know in the comments and I will explain further. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is kaytch. If you're new here, please subscribe, because I'm also new here. Let's be new here together to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.